Hi there friends, thanks for joining me. Today I'm working with the October kits for Hip Kit Club and I'm making a layout for the weekly challenge, which in my case this week was to create a 2 colour layout using the October kits. And I absolutely adore all the kits this month. I mean, they're just amazing. The colours are beautiful and the papers are gorgeous and you've got these cute designs, so what's not to love? So the first thing I'm going to do is mark up my pattern papers. I have absolutely been hoarding this polka dot paper, which was an exclusive this month. It's just lovely. So I'm finally going to break into it, but as you can see, I'm going to save a big chunk of it by gutting out the back of it, so it can live to fight another day. So I am a real paper hoarder, I'm afraid. And the next up then is this beautiful pink gingham paper. So I'm going to do more or less the same thing, and you'll see I'll save those bits for another project. So I'm really liking the dark cardstock background, and I'm using this from the cardstock kit. The navy blue is just lovely. It just really makes all your elements pop. And in this month's main kit we also got these chipboard frames, and they're just lovely. They've got little embellished details around the edges, which is great for framing your photo. This one's a 6x4 frame, so your 6x4 photos will fit in there perfectly. So my thought is I'm going to layer up those pattern papers. So I've just picked the blue and the pink elements. And just to help me keep it in place, I am just going to use a bit of glue stick, and then I'm going to sew around the edges. Just trim this back down to 12 inches. So just because it's slightly bigger than 12 inches, my trimmer was struggling a little bit. So anyway, I'm pushing those back down to 12 inches. And I can see now why I've cut it out crooked. I hadn't got it above to the edge correctly. Anyway, I've ended up with a 12 inch by 12 inch background, and I've sewn around those edges just to give them a little definition. And also while I was off camera, I must have also glued the pom-pom trim around the frame. I think there was a Maggie Holmes frame a few years ago with a bit of pom-pom trim, and I really loved that, so I thought I'd make my own. So in the embellishment kit this month, you have these beautiful die-cut flowers from the Avenue, the Jen Hadfield, the Avenue collection. They're quite large to use, but they work really well when tucked over one another, and then under your frame. I think it seems to ground it all really well. So I picked out the pink and the blue elements as best I could to stay within the pink and blue theme. And I think I'm just deciding what other stickers we have available. And these were from the embellishment kit this month, or the October kit. And there's stacks of stickers from the same collection. And I have a definite tendency to procrastinate, if that's the right word, procrastinate even. So I've done quite well to make a firm decision and just go with the die cuts for now. So I'm just laying those up, and I'm going to pop in some of the elements out of that sticker book. I think there's just so many stickers to choose from. I just I just didn't know what to choose, so too much choice. But I do love the little phrases and words. I think I like stickers on the layout that have different fonts and different sizes. Keeps things interesting. And I'm just popping mine up onto some foam tape just to add to my frame. So that just kind of finishes that frame off nicely. And I've just used a bit of funky foam type material to pop up my photo, just so I can get a bit of height, because I've obviously got that pom-pom trim, and I don't want it curling up at the edges. And then you could use a bit of card or just foam tape if you have it, but it's a nice economical way to add that bit of height. So I'm just going through all those beautiful stickers we had. And these were the Puffy Gold stickers from the Avenue collection again, that came with the main kit. I've absolutely loved these stickers. I think they're my favourites so far. Because although they're gold, and gold can be a bit blingy sometimes, they're really soft gold, so they're not too eye-catching, but just lift up, especially on that navy layout. It just kind of gives everything a bit of a lift. They're superb, and they stick really well, which is an added bonus. So I'm just popping those up onto some foam tape, and layering those up. Always like a bit of dimension on my layouts. It's just deciding which ones go where now. And I think for me, what I really tried to do was overlay the flowers so they kind of overlapped the edges of my paper to soften those edges. So rather than having that hard line all along the bottom, you'll see I've purposefully let the flowers overspill onto the background, and it just softens those edges up a little bit. But this technique is a great way to use up some pattern papers. I absolutely adore pattern papers, and I do have difficulty parting with them, but needs must, you have to actually use them, use it or lose it. And these gold puffy leaf stickers are also in the embellishment kit this month, and they are the absolute best. The embellishment kit was just stunning this month again. I say this every month, but Kim and Kimberly always surprise me as to how much they can pack into a kit. So just deciding on my title, and I think I'm going to put together a title of Sweet You. So just deciding which little bits to put together. You, like me, have difficulty getting anything straight, even though I put things on straight, they never seem to come out straight. So I am going with a ruler today. I'm not trusting my eyes. But you can see how easily those stickers just lift, off the background there and just really pop against the navy. I think it's my favourite thing at the moment is the gold on the dark background. So until you actually burnish it down, those stickers can be moved quite easily, which is a good job in my case. So that's my title done. And I'm just going to take a few more of the gold leaves to sprinkle around my page. Oh, and some more of the journaling stickers. I think it always just finishes off the layout nicely. I'm having to resort to scrapping really old photos of my kids because they no longer want to have their photograph taken, now they're teenagers. Very inconsiderate of them if I'm a scrapper. So that's kind of more or less it really. I think I'm just going to add a few splatters, just again for a bit of interest. I'm going to be using a really old Studio Calico white spray, which I'm just going to dip into, use a paintbrush to flick about. So sometimes I just use a white spray or a white Posca pen. And I've just popped it into a pizza box, a highly technical solution to stop the paint going everywhere. And that's about it. I will leave you with some close-ups of the final layout. I love how it came together, and I did it all in one sitting, which is an absolute miracle for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it. And if you do, you can follow me on Instagram and YouTube as @CropCat. Thank you. See you soon. Bye.